lot of ocean.
To say the story of Louis Zamperini is epic would be an epic understatement. Listen to this. A kid who goes from outrunning cops to outrunning almost everyone in the world at the Olympics. That would be impressive enough, but it's only the beginning. Zamperini would become a top bombardier during World War II, survive a crash, and then an unheard of 47 days at sea in a raft, only to be captured by Japanese forces, then endure 2.5 years of torture by a psychopath in a prison camp.
You are enemies of Japan.
Look me in the eye.
The story of Zamperini's survival, chronicled by Laura Hillenbrand, became an instant bestseller. And there was only one title that could ever do it justice: Unbroken. Actress Angelina Jolie now takes on the daunting task of bringing it to the screen. This story may be one of the best survival stories that I have ever read. And you feel the same way.
Yes.
But how do you make the decision to take on the task of telling a story like this?
Blind bravery. That's an expression. I love this story so much, like so many people. I had to convince them and convince myself I could do it, but I was convincing them I can do a shark attack. I can do a bombing. Oh yeah, and I have a plan. I have a plan for how to recreate the Olympics. I'm not afraid of CG at all.
How did you make the choices, though? You know, usually you have a linear through thread, right, in storytelling.
Yeah.
But this one,
so hard.
There's so many parts of this.
I remember reading it and thinking, why is it taking over 50 years for somebody to do this? It's the most obvious movie. It's great. And then there was a day where I thought, oh, that's why, because I ended up making this graph of, okay, what are the themes of his life? There's endurance, there's facing abuse, there's endurance, there's faith. What's amazing about this story is so many people say, was that all true? And you think, but that was not even it. There was so much more. It's actually less than his life. So it's really unbelievable.
And he had struggles that he overcame once he came home as well. They're so relevant today's fighting men and women.
Oh, absolutely. And so what we did with that section is we talked about it. We said, so he comes home, and what happens? He becomes very vengeful, full of hate, wants to kill the bird, goes very dark.
I'm gonna kill him.
Then they shoot you.
I don't give a damn. Let him shoot me.
That's not how we beat him. We beat him by making it to the end of the war alive.
And then kind of remembers the promise he made on the raft to God, remembers his mother praying. So what we decided was that we'd always have faith through the movie, and this idea of darkness and light, and darkness and light.
So you take this book, it's a legendary, epic story of perseverance and survival. First, you've got to make me happy, right? I'm the audience. Now you got to make Zamp happy. And you know that he's coming towards the end of his life. He's okay with it, but you want to show him the movie. What is that like?
So I got a call, he was in the hospital, and it took me by surprise. And I brought it on my laptop, and I held it over him in the hospital room. And it was one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life. I think I went in there thinking, you know, is he going to like the movie? And of course, it had nothing to do with the movie or making a movie. It was a man at the end of his life, this mountain of a man at the end of his life, remembering his mother, his brother, all the friends he'd lost. And when he at this fragile state, seeing himself cross a finish line and be all that he had been in his life. And I think he was preparing himself to pass away. He was revisiting his memories, and I was just there to watch those sparkly blue eyes, and you know, and just felt honored to be there. Just felt honored to be there.
What a gift! What a gift you gave him, and what a gift he gave you. What did he say? Did he like it?
Yes. Well, he didn't say. That's the thing. It's not.
No.
No, he didn't say. Yeah, he said no. He said he hated it. He didn't. It wasn't. He was never planning on reviewing it. You know, he would have, and he probably would have told me he loved it regardless, because he was that kind of a guy. And then before I left, because it was the last thing he said to me, he said something which I will never tell anyone. which was extremely funny and inappropriate and extremely Louis. And so he left, and I walked out of the room laughing and smiling. I thought, how did he do it? How did he, even in this moment, take care of me? And I'm walking out of his hospital room with a big smile on my face, feeling he wanted to make me feel it was okay. So he was great. He was great.